Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really pretty sea turtle wreath using the spiked petal method. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. Alright y'all, let us get started. I've not made a wreath in a while, so let's make one. First off, what do I have here? This is a 10-inch wreath frame. Can you see that? This is a 10-inch frame. This came from Hobby Lobby, but pretty much any craft store carries them, I think. This is plastic canvas. I got this at Hobby Lobby, but Joann's, all kinds of places carry it. Make sure it is the 7 mesh, okay? The 7 mesh there. The 14 mesh is smaller. The holes are smaller, and your zip ties are not going to fit through that, so make sure it is the 7 mesh. So now what you're going to do, let's just lay this down, and we're going to draw a circle in here with a marker, a pen, whatever you have. Just trace around the inside ring of your wreath, okay? Let me get this better where that you can see it. Somebody asked me, how do you measure yours? You just draw around with a marker or something, like I said, just to trace it out. And then you're going to take your scissors and you are just going to cut out that circle, and we are going to fasten that circle to the inside of our wreath frame with some zip ties. Okay, so our plastic canvas is cut out, and then I have these tiny little zip ties, and all you're going to do is just run your zip tie through one of these holes and then around this inner ring here, okay? You're just going to run it through there and then run it back up through here and fasten it down, and you're going to do that all the way around. Alrighty, so this is what we have. See, our center has been fastened down. So now what I have 3 different colors of Deco mesh here. This is 6-inch mesh. If you want to know a really good place to get mesh, check out the link in the description box. Excuse me, I got the hiccups, and I'll put one down in the comments. I just sucked down like this big huge coffee I got from Starbucks, and I got the hiccups. Look in the comments and the description box, and I'll have a link for Mel's Crafty Mojo. She's actually, I think, just got in some Halloween stuff in stock. But anyway, that is an excellent place to go get mesh. And what we are going to do is we are going to cut these pieces to 6-inch lengths. Before I cut those, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my wreath frame here. I've got something under my nail. So I'm going to take one of our zip ties here, and let's just go. I'm not going to fasten it to the wire frame, okay? I'm going to go in the actual plastic canvas here. Just put that in, and then I'm going to go over, because we're going to put a good amount of mesh in here. Let's just go over one. You see how I have now 1 square in between? And I'm going to fasten it, but I'm not going to tighten it down yet, okay? I'm not going to tighten it down yet. So let's just set that over to the side. Somewhere, I'm going to put it, I'll throw it in the daggum floor. Heaven forbid, I'll pick it up later. All right, so this has tape on it. Why does it have tape on it? I don't know. Oh gosh, now it's on me. Whew. All right, so I have chimes hanging up here. That's what I just hit. So cut this to, let's move it up. Cut this to 6 inches. So I'm going to cut all these out. I'm actually going to cut out a handful, but we're going to be using 3 pieces per little bundle. So I'm going to cut 3 and I'll be right back. Okay, I have my pieces cut. Now listen, y'all know I usually like to cut my mesh with a wood burner. I'm using scissors, and some people say, well, a rotary cutter is better than scissors. Honey, scissors, this is a blade. What is a rotary cutter? A rotary cutter is a blade. Scissors and rotary cutters are the same as far as cutting ability, okay? But if you are cutting by scissors, so you see the 2 little lines here? This one goes all the way down here, and this one goes all the way down here. Cut in between those. Straight up. Do not cut your mesh at an angle. You see how now it's kind of at an angle? Make sure that your mesh is straight as possible, and then just cut between those 2 lines. That's going to help to cut down on your fraying, okay? So now what we're going to do is get our doohickey back here. And I've made plenty of wreaths like this before. I don't know what to call them, so I started calling it the spike petal. You're going to take your square, and you are going to grab opposite corners, and you are going to pull them, okay? And now the 2 in the center are going to kind of start rolling towards each other. You might just need to help them along a little bit, okay? And then do the same thing with each one of your other pieces. Now, if you have a clothespin handy, you can use a clothespin to hold these together. You can use a hair clip, anything that you have handy if you need to, okay? I have a lot of people that tell me they have arthritis and their hands hurt, and sometimes they just can't hold things. But clothespins and things of that nature can really be helpful. Let's trim this off. I think I got it. Did I get it? No. Stubborn? All right. So now I have them like this. I'm just going to fold them up like so. And now we have this bendy part here. You're going to force that through, through your zip tie here. See how that fans out a little bit? And now we're going to tighten it down. Okay. So I am going to be doing this I'll trim that. I'm going to be doing this all the way around, okay? So just all the way around, and then I'm probably going to drop down and make another row after this, but let's get these on and then we'll come back and take a look. Okie dokie, so this is what we have so far. I've got moss over here. Oh my gosh, I've got so much stuff going on this table, y'all. It's crazy. So this is what we have so far. So now I'm going to go back around and I'm going to put another row of these petals on here, because let's see what I'm going to use. Is this not beautiful? This is the most beautiful little turtle, and I'm going to make this, I want to hang it in my bathroom above the toilet. That's where I want it to go, which is why I'm kind of making this wreath on the smaller side. But anyway, this had come from Hobby Lobby. It was $12.99, but it was on sale. Okay, I think like 50% off. It was on sale. So this is going to go in the center. And it's going to look better if I have just another row of these petals. And of course, it's not going to hold as many petals as this round, but we still have a good amount of mesh left, all right? You're only going to need one roll of each color. So let's see. I'm going to drop down right about here. And like I said earlier, see, I'm just bringing this up. This is hard to do. I usually hold it down in my lap when I'm making wreaths. I know a lot of y'all have said that you do too. So holding it out on the table, my arms stretched out, is a pain, okay? So you see how I just dropped down and have that one there? So now we're just going to keep on keeping on with the same method, the same colors, because these are the colors that I have in my bathroom. I have nautical stuff in my bathroom. I know a lot of y'all do too. You see, there's that damn moss again. All right. So let's just bend this up. And a piece of foam is falling down. I've got like 5 different things going on this table. So now this might be just a little bit more difficult because you're going to have to contend with these petals here. But it'll be okay. And then I'm just going to spread them out just a little bit like so. And then we will trim this away. Okay? So just put more on here all the way around, and I'll be right back. All right, so we are done with the mesh portion of our wreath, and this is what we have. So let's take a look and see how much mesh we have left. There is this amount left on each one of our rolls, and I used just one roll of white, one blue, and one of that brownish goldish color, okay? So now let's talk about our friend Mr. Turtle. How cute is he? I'll cut his tag off. So if you look here, you can see he has all of these little loopies here, and underneath his tail, I don't know if y'all can see that, underneath his tail, I think I could get some wire under there too. I'm out of my regular floral wire, so I have some of this black wire here. It's a lot thicker than floral wire, but it is going to work just fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this wire. Let's go right here. I think this will be okay. And we're just going to bring that up. I think that looks good. I need my wire cutters. Hold on. All right. I just went ahead and put a few pieces of wire on here because you hear that? It's making a lot of noise, and y'all know I can't stand rackets. So now that we have this, you see I just kind of twisted it here and then twisted it around here, and then I ran it underneath his tail here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fall out of our chair. We're going to take this, and I'm going to hold this down in my lap when I do it. So I'm not doing it on camera. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. we're going to flip this over and get him in position. Then take your wire and just run it down through here, down through your mesh or around the frame, wherever you want it to go. And then we're going to tighten it up, and that's going to hold him on. So let me feed the wire through here and I'll be back. Okay, so I just pulled the wire through and I've twisted it on the back and trimmed away the ends. Then we flip it over and this is what we have. I know it's hard to see, but anyway, I'm going to hang this up and I'm going to take a decent picture for y'all so that you can see it. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you would, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye.